that's their thing. I believe Keyshawn took the easiest route. He took the easiest route. And everybody know that. Come on now. Anyway, so, you want to take an easy belt and then run up and get another easy belt. See, he's into that. That's the YouTube fighters. That's not the legacy fighters. That ain't the ones that's cut up the Tyson claw, the Sugar Ray Leonard claw, the people that's fighting for legacy. The other ones, I don't want to add Devin in there because Devin didn't do nothing. But what Keyshawn is doing is grab this belt, jump up, fight another easy one, grab that belt. I don't care about undisputed. I'm just going to get a belt and run. So we not into that. We want all the belts. We want to be all the champions. That's how you're supposed to clean out the division, go to the next division, clean it out. So it's no second guess on, are you really that man? That's how it's supposed to be. Why you get one belt and then, I'm going to run? So that's on them. That's it. I know if he got that belt, once we got that belt, we challenging him. Because we want Keyshawn next. But his scary self after we knock his brother out, we want him, then we want Mason, we want their whole clique that was talking all that crap like they tough like that, and they not tough like that. And I know that, because I watched them grow up. None of them is like that. So I want all of them in the ring. Even Mason, since he wanted to talk, and I told y'all his chin was glass from day one before he got exposed. And everybody, nah. Then when he get dropped 2 times, every time he got hit on his chin, then everybody, oh my God, his chin. I told y'all how these guys was because I watched them grow up. Every day I watch these dudes grow up. Every weekend we was at events. So these dudes are not built like that, but they could go ahead and collect their money. I don't want to stop them from getting their money, but they better not be on our tracks, or we're going to run them over. And we want the best. You're supposed to want the best. We went after the guy, 3-division champion. We could have went the easy route. We went for the 3-division champion, the Olympian, the one everybody ducking. That's who we went after, and we going after Tank. We want real fights. These other dudes, I don't think they see it that way. But it's all cool. That's it. That's their prerogative.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy King G with the Really Dope Podcast. Look, let's just cut it out, man. Let's cut it out. Listen, this is what I'm sick of. I'm tired of Floyd Schofield Sr. talking. He reminded me of Bill Hayne. Okay, because look, Floyd Schofield Jr. I like him. I mean, I like the way he talked. He seemed like a humble young dude. All of that. There's nothing wrong with Floyd Schofield Jr. I mean, I'm disappointed that they had to pull out the fight for whatever reason. All right, I'm not even going to go into it. I don't like the excuses, especially saying, that Shakur put some rubbing stuff cream or whatever, masseuse, whatever that was. That was just a bunch of whatever, okay? But I'm not talking about that part. I mean, the fact of the matter is Floyd Schofield Jr. could be, I think he is a good fighter. He's young, and he probably got to, get some more stuff up under his belt or whatever, and that's fine. That's not the point I'm trying to make here. The point I'm trying to make here is fathers who's not in the ring trying to be the person in the ring. That's getting on my nerves. All right, y'all, come on, man. Like, I never had a problem with Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney's a young, bright dude, but Bill Haney talks too much. He just keeps talking and talking. It's like, listen, man, you did a great job raising your son. All right. Nobody can take that from Bill Haney. Nobody can take that from Floyd Schofield Sr. that he raised his child good. Because, hey, listen, both of them sound really good and articulate and things like that. But let them talk. You talk more than them. I mean, like before the Ryan Garcia fight, Bill Haney said, "I'm sending my son to kill you. I'm sending my son to kill you. That's what's gonna happen to you." And then your son get in there, and he almost gets killed. He gets annihilated, beat, almost knocked out in the 6th round. The referee saved him. And then he gets beat 12 rounds, and then y'all come out of nowhere with, we found some drugs in his system. And we all know that if Devin Haney had won that fight, Ryan Garcia would have been a clean fighter. He would just been a clean loser. You understand what I'm saying? But you talked that. And then you couldn't back it up because Ryan Garcia has his number. And if the rematch happens, he'll have his number again. But we not on that. We talking about Schofield. Now, this is what I'm saying here. Why are you on here talking about we going for all the champions, we going for all the belts, and saying fighters are running when you backed out the fight? And I don't know if it was you or Floyd Jr. or if he was really sick or if it was all just one big event that y'all just wanted to see what it's like to be in Saudi Arabia and say, okay, well, that's cool, we'll come back. I don't know what it was. I'm not going to speculate. But what I am going to say is the fight is off and you're not in it. And when it comes down to it, this don't look right, okay? Because you talking crazy. Like, you talking, like, every time I hear Floyd Schofield Jr. talk, I mean, he gonna say what he say. He talk his little stuff here and there, but not like Floyd Sr. Like, he literally, it's funny that people call him Auntie Schofield like that. That's crazy. I ain't gonna disrespect no man like that. But still, you know what I mean? Like, you just talking too much. You talking too much. You saying stuff about fighters. You coming after Gervonta, and Floyd Schofield is the reason why Gervonta Davis is retiring. Man, if you gonna get out of here somewhere, man, Gervonta Davis ain't thinking about no Floyd Schofield. I mean, at all. I don't even know why you would even think that's a real thing. Because let's just be real. The real fact of the matter is, it's so many fighters that would get out of here. Like, I mean, for real, we already got Shakur Stevenson. That's number one. That's the number one guy that should be fighting Tank Davis. After that, I got Keyshawn Davis after that. And that's about it. Because to be honest with you, like, Gervonta Davis, he looking tired. And not like he tired, like he ain't ready to fight no more. He just looked like he fed up with the boxing game. I think that if things was different, you know, he wouldn't be ready to retire. But I think it's something else that's going on in boxing that's making people feel some type of way. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when I was talking about how Canelo need to give David Benavidez a fight because he deserved a fight, and all the stuff I was saying about that, and I was talking about, man, Canelo, man, he ducking, he this, he that, and then Turkey Al-Sheikh gets on the phone with him and closes the deal in what, 5 minutes? I mean, he met him somewhere, I forgot where he met him, but then after that, he closed the deal in 5 minutes. So then that lets me feel like, well, dang, maybe it wasn't Canelo so much. Well, like, what's going on in the politics part of it that people don't see? The writing, the things that, you know, because a lot of fans, we just want to see the fights, but we don't understand what's going on behind closed doors. So it's like, all right, so it ain't really Canelo like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like with Turkey Al-Sheikh, he might get that Benavidez fight. He might take that fight, right? And so I feel like that's what's going on with Gervonta too, because being honest with you, as much as I don't have a problem with Jake Paul, because he promoting himself and he's showing people how to get the money and stuff like that, as much as he's helping boxing, he's kind of ruining it too. And he's not doing it on purpose, but he's kind of ruining it too, because now the real fights, the real fighters have entertained it. And once you entertain it, it's kind of crazy, because you know how, like, when you got a child and they sit up there crying, they trying to get your attention, and you just ignore them, and then they just stop crying and go to sleep. That's pretty much what, you know, if y'all really wanted to keep boxing as boxing, when Jake Paul came in the game, you should have kept him like, hey, you can only do exhibitions with other YouTubers and stuff like that. You can't be doing, you know, exhibitions with real current fighters, different things like that, because, you know what I mean? But see, boxing doesn't really have a government. You understand? Like the NBA, they got the NBA to cover everything they got going on. The NFL, everything they got going on got come through the heads. Same thing even with UFC. Dana White covers everything. In boxing don't have one world government for boxing. So, you know what I mean? You could slip in the game easy if you could just get people to come to your fights. And that's all Jake Paul did, you know, because if you can it's all about money at the end of the day. That's why Floyd Mayweather will always say, like, whether you love me or you don't love me, hey, I'm making money anyway. Thanks for paying me, because people would pay to see him lose, but they still pay. You understand what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. So it's all about just putting people in the seats. It ain't about if they like you or not. If you're worried about everybody liking you, then you're going to have a problem in life, because there's an impossibility that everybody's going to like you. There's nobody on this earth that everybody like. Okay, that's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this and I'm just saying, like, hey, it kind of hurt boxing a little bit. But like I said, no knock to Jake Paul. But now, like I said, you know, Canelo was entertaining that fight. If it wasn't for Turkey Al-Sheikh, it would have been Canelo and Jake Paul. And that's not right. And I heard people talking about something, well, Floyd did it with Conor McGregor. No, but Conor McGregor, first of all, Floyd Mayweather was retired for 2 years. His last fight was 2015. He fought other that's in Bollywood, the one that boxes once every 2 to 3 years. You understand? It ain't even his first profession. And that's the only boxer that Jake Paul has ever fought. And so that's what I'm saying. So imagine him getting in the ring with a Canelo who putting out real killers. Caleb Plant and all these, he's fighting real people. Dimitri Bivol. And you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that Jake Paul has a chance. But because he can fill them seats up, then now, you know, you can watch, you know, you can watch the fight. And so that's what I'm saying. So that's where boxing has really went awry a little bit. But getting back to this Floyd Schofield Sr., you gotta be quiet, man. Like, straight up. You gotta let your sun shine. Let your sun shine. Okay? Stay like chill. Just sit back, relax. If somebody asks you a question, I mean, but you be in front of him. Like, you be like, for real. Come on, man. Like, I mean, I even like watching like Clarissa Shields, you know, now she with Papoose or whatever. You know, when she doing her interviews, he stay in the back. He just be chilling. He ain't really trying to step in her like, yeah, we here now. He ain't doing all that. Like, you know, you just know your place. You the father. We all know that. You understand what I'm saying? People know that. You know, and you know, it hurts the fighter, man, because it hurt Devin Haney because of Bill Haney, people started wanting to see Devin Haney lose. And that's going to start happening to Floyd Schofield Jr. Because the more his father gets to talking, people going to start saying, man, I hope he get knocked out so his father can shut up. That's what everybody was saying about Devin Haney. Man, I hope he get beat so his father can shut up. But nobody really had a problem with Devin Haney. And that's where it's wrong at. You know what I'm saying? Because Devin Haney didn't deserve people to not like him because his father talked too much. And I don't think people should not like Floyd Schofield Jr. because his father talked too much. You know what I'm saying? But get out the way, man. Like, just get out the way. And stop talking about how y'all want to do this and get all these belts. And, man, you just backed out the fight. And I noticed, you know, you said that right before the fight. But still, regardless to the whole point, the way that it looked like you already knew you wasn't fighting. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of that, man, if that's what you're doing, you should have literally gotten that ring and made it happen and proved it. And then next thing you know, your name is now you up there, because if you beat Shakur, you know the next person that's up is gonna be Keyshawn Davis. Like, that's gonna be your next fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be the next fight. But you ain't beating Shakur. But still, I'm saying you had a chance, because every fight is one punch away. Okay, I saw James Kirkland get knocked out by a guy that I think he had one knockout, like 20-something fights and one knockout. And here comes James Kirkland, who's supposed to have been the power guy who had Ann Wolf as his trainer. And he gets KO'd in the first round, I want to say? Right? By a guy that don't got no punching power. Like Paulie Malignaggi. I ain't never seen Paulie Malignaggi hurt nobody except for one guy. And I can't remember that guy's name, man. This little short dude. Golly. Joe. Dang, man. I forgot his name. But regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you had a chance. But you definitely don't have a chance if you don't get in the ring. There's no chance if you don't fight. So, I don't know, man. But all I'm trying to say is, y'all canceled the fight. Nobody's running. Okay? So, you can't say that anybody is running from you when you had a chance to prove everything that you said, and then you walked away and you didn't prove it. So now, like Shakur said in his last interview, that this has messed up their chances of ever fighting him again. Why? Because, like he said, it's a slap in the face. Because he gave y'all a chance at getting the WBC lightweight championship, and you backed out. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to really be sick. That's what I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. He really sick. But the fact of the matter is that even if he's really sick, then Senior needs to be quiet. Just be quiet, man. Just be like, things happen. It's just different ways to approach things. You know what I'm saying? It's different ways to approach it. Hopefully he comes out and says something a little more realistic and positive. But we'll see, man. So far, like, he talk a little bit too much, and I ain't even gonna go into all that other stuff people talking about, auntie and sassy and all of that. But that's all I gotta say. So with that being said, it's your boy King G with the Really Dope Podcast, and I just wanted to get at y'all, let y'all know what I thought about this, and we gonna get back to it in the next video. All right, peace.